Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
A hustler is anybody that gets up every single day and figures out a way to make good for themselves in this society. Hustler is anybody who has the drive to make something happen for himself.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
BoxingVoice.com.
No matter what nobody say, man, spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, the kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar over. I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal is for 300 million, and I made 350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on an app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to your second edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, where we're going to be discussing the fact that not only Fight Hype, but Devin Haney and numerous other sources are reporting that Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney is back on the table. Sounds like Devin Haney is reporting this fight is a done deal. We've been here before where we thought it was happening, and then they pulled the rug from underneath us, and it was Rolly. But it looks like Ryan Garcia has come out. He dropped an interview with Fight Hype. I don't know if it was something that was on his story or something that, was done specifically with Fight Hype. But he certainly came out and told all in his interview. But some of the parts are juicy, and people have cut those up. They're all over the internet going viral. And it seems like possibly we have this fight. Now, why are some of these pieces juicy? Well, because Ryan comes out and tells all and says Floyd basically persuaded him not to take the, Devin Haney fight. Now, I think this is very crazy. Ryan's words could be used against Floyd in court because, it's against the law. It's against the law to mess with a contracted fighter. And Ryan coming out and saying that Floyd recommended he fight Rolly instead of Devin is definitely a conflict of interest, and is definitely caused a rift with a fight that Golden Boy had already had secured for Ryan. So this is what we're talking about. We got a few things to screen share, and obviously these phone lines will be open for you to call in. 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Here's a short piece. Once again, shout out to Fight Hype, but here's a short piece of the interview.
That fight because of the people voted, and you should get what you voted for. Long story short, I'm in Vegas. I'm having a great time. I'm hanging out with Floyd. I'm not going to lie. Floyd's pretty influential. He's like, why would he do that? Why don't you fight Rolly for the belt and then fight Devin Haney? Gave me advice. I said, that makes pretty much sense. I said, but I told the people already I'm going to fight Devin. He said, some things change. I said, okay, basically is what he said.
Some things change, and Floyd Ass would know a lot about that. That's the motherfucker that made a poll of for himself, and when Amir Khan won, he didn't give us the fight we were supposed to get, did he? No, he did not. he decided that speed of Amir Khan was too much and he wasn't going to get in the ring with him. Now, I get it. Everybody believes Floyd would have probably even stopped Amir Khan because Amir Khan was so fucking chinny, right? But the truth of the matter is there were lots of people. I'm not going to put a number on it because we never did a census, but there were lots of people that thought the speed of Amir Khan would cause some sort of troubles for Floyd. So the sheer fact that Khan won the poll and didn't get the fight, it's it is what it is, man. If it walks like one and it sounds like one, you know what it is, man. I mean, we're going to make excuses for our favorite fighter because it's our favorite fighter. Salute, though. He's still TBE, man. He's still TBE, but records were meant to be broken. We got Matt Bent, 100, in Kansas City with a $5 super chat. He says, daily dose of Tanquil. World wants to know, where is Abdul Wahid? The game needs you. Tanquil 2024. Getting back to this audio.
I'm paraphrasing here. It's a lot deeper than that, and there was a lot more conversation, but I'm gonna save that. And then I made a quick decision to be like, okay, all right, Floyd, that makes sense. I'll go get another belt. I'll go get the WBO belt, which I was down to do that fight because of the people voted.
Bruh, I'm laughing right now because I'm looking at this shit in his hand and I'm like, bro, he better not have one of them face rollers that women use. And sure enough, on his last sentence, on his last word on that sentence, my man starts rolling his face. Boy, Ryan is going to be, he trying to stay young forever. I hear him though. Look, he became who he was because of his good looks. So you got to take care of that, man. I hear you, but shit, some shit is not meant to be public. You feel me? That's I don't know. That was pretty weird. Let me show you this. This is Devin Haney confirming April 20th, which was the original date that Ryan had came out and said he was fighting Rolly on. So it is or seems to be a Ryan date, right? Because if we're going back with 420, it's a Ryan date. Now, remember, Ryan initially got upset because he said Devin seems to believe that it was Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Is this indication that Ryan, in order for Devin to get the fight that he wanted, he had to give Ryan that A-side status by letting his name be first and letting him choose the date? Because I swear this was a Rolly Ryan date. I mean, this is what Ryan announced the day that, the internet got on fire with him announcing Rolly fight and then various sources announcing the PBC rollout, making Ryan look a little crazy. I'm going to go ahead and open the phone lines. There is a little bit more to the audio, but you get the gist, man. It is what it is. He wanted the fight. Then he didn't take the fight. As you heard him there, off the advice of Mayweather. Mayweather telling him it's a little bit better to go into that Devin fight with a belt. And I don't think anyone is denying that. But I think that because he took to the internet and asked them what they want, they've eliminated the over-marination of having a meaningless belt, or rather, not a meaningless belt because he's never been a world champion. So obviously winning that belt would do something for his career long-term and in the history, but meaningless fight. Meaningless fight. No one really thinks Rolly can beat Ryan. I mean, and if you do, okay, God bless you, but, fights do need to be fought. I'm not going to lie about that. Sometimes guys go in there with guys that we think are gonna get wins and they end up getting losses, and that's why, sometimes fights do need to be fought. But I think that Rolly Ryan is a fight that we just, believe Ryan would win in. We think Ryan would get the win. But look, phone lines are open, Discord is open, Twitter Space is available. We going out the Harlem world. What it do?
Yo.
What up? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was thinking about the timeline on Ryan too, because it's like, at first his team didn't even want him to fight Tank. He went against his team wishes. He fought him. Then he loses. Then he lost in a way where people thought he quit, right? And then after that, it's kind of his team don't show up for him at the post-fight press conference. Am I right on that? They didn't show up.
Yeah.
So then right there, it was kind of easy for like Floyd to come swoop him in, and then what he unknowingly did is he kind of shitted on his dad fight, insinuated he wasn't really ready for it. It's better options, and then he unknowingly promotes Rolly, but not a Rolly fight. He promotes Rolly unknowingly, and he also promotes Rolly versus Pitbull unknowingly at the same time, just promoting Rolly, him and Rolly fighting, and then fucking he ain't getting a fucking fight, and Pitbull would be another option too that he also wouldn't be getting either. So he kind of fucked himself over a lot. But I mean, I feel like he shitted on the dad fight too. It's like, damn, you going back to this and you ain't ready though. Like,
so you don't believe he's ready for Devin, or you just are not, good on the fight because he reneged on it? I'm kind of lost.
He kind of shitted it. Yeah, he kind of shitted on it. But originally, I say this though, way back in the days before he ever lost, I did think he could knock Dev out. But I mean, I don't know about that shit no more at 40. But that's the only thing that give it a little bit of life. But I feel like he shitted on the fight, and it's like selling wise, I think he fucked it up a little bit there.
All right. I mean, do you think it happens? If it happens, is you going?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not going. Shit, if PBV, man, if you ever come back to New York, do some shit, I'll show up. Might even show up to Vegas. I was kind of close to the Sticky Paws joint. I don't know how far y'all be from that area when y'all do shows.
Yeah.
But shit, I might. I know damn, I want to pull up the Hardin too.
Let's get it.
But that's my call though.
All right. Damn, I had this post. Let me show this shit. I can't believe that, bro. Obviously, we did a short. We always do shorts from our callers. Look at this. Somebody saying, not somebody. My man Julius from Ring IQ is saying that Munguia Wash is playing. I ain't really expect. I don't think a wash.
Getting playing up out of there. Like, so if you really that guy, then you got to be able to like beat somebody like Plant, who is defensive, smart, fast punches. He probably gonna land a lot of punches against Haney. Haney is mad hittable. Haney was getting hit a lot. Like, so I want to see him against Plant, see how much he get hit, because we think Haney is too much volume, too much power, and that's what's gonna get him over the hump against most people, especially Canelo. Now, if too much volume and too much power don't get you over Plant, then it's probably not gonna get you over any of the other top guys, because like volume and power is what like really be getting Plant up out of there. Like, so if you really that guy, then you got to be able to like beat somebody like Plant.
Shout out to Quad Double. You made it, baby. You made it to the shorts reel. We got Drew. What up? Hold on, Drew. Let's see what's up with the fucking Twitter. All right, we good. Drew?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
We hear
All
you.
right, okay. All right, Ness. You know what, Ness? I'm going to take a different approach to this. Ryan basically gave Oscar some intel to, file one of them interference or tampering type of lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
But the caller's saying, like, this makes it look bad. Like, nah, bro, there's so many angles. If they get this fight made, I hope you get Dollar Bill Haney. I hope he's listening to comment and all this shit. They get this fight made. They run the angle, Ness, of showing clips of them fighting in the Emmys, being 3-3. They get to clown Rolly for not taking a fight. Dev get to raise his profile and then clown Tank like, look, like I'm taking all the big fights. And from a promotional standpoint, Ness, this is a big fight, bro. Like they promote it right. You got Bill talking, you got the fight party, TBV, like there's so many angles they can go with this. You know what I mean?
For sure.
If they fucking get the fight, get the
What do you
fight
think
over the
about the
fucking
date?
line. I don't mind the date. That's just let's get it done. Let's get the fucking machine rolling. You know, as soon as they get it, if they get it done, that's Eddie and them at Matchroom, and there's only okay. Let's roll out these content packages. Let's do this. Ryan's gonna hop on social. Dev gonna come out with some new fits. Like that's enough time, right? What they say? April 30th?
No, 20th.
April 20th. Oh, that's even better. Even better. 420.
I mean,
Even
that's right
better.
around.
Get the party.
I don't know. I don't think it could happen. That's right around. What we got? February, March, April. I guess is almost enough time. You got a little less than 90 days.
You got a good 8 weeks to promote it. It'll do bigger numbers than fucking Canelo Charlo. It'll do bigger numbers than Tim Tszyu, Keith Thurman. They get the ball rolling, get Dev Dollars out there, get Dollar Bill Haney. I just want to see Ryan Oscar at the presser talking shit too. Like we making big fights, throwing shots to Floyd. You know, boxing's better when Oscar.
I mean, you can't really throw a shot to Floyd. Floyd already made that fight.
No, what I'm saying is just the banter itself. You know, it's better when Oscar and Floyd are throwing shots at each other.
For sure.
Just the whole promotion's coming together right now. Ryan's the one that looks stupid. I'm not mad at the fucking the skin roller, because I'm out here in LA. I got my, I'm 40 now, so I gotta make sure the face is tight. And he shouldn't have showed it on camera, but you gotta take care of yourself.
Bro, I've only seen like movies with, fancy women using that shit. That was hilarious.
No, in LA, and I'm be honest with LA. You go get your shit done, like motherfuckers have to get in the salon, getting their facials, keeping shit right out here. It's so I get Ryan's Hollywood, so I expect him to have one of them things in the fucking. I'm surprised he didn't do the fucking interview with a mask. That's a poor mask, doing his facial on some Mario Lopez shit. But I can't knock it. That's the moneymaker. That's the CAA. You got to keep that shit tight for CAA when you get the modeling shit and all the other endorsements. But they need to make this fucking fight, Ness, because who Ryan fighting anybody else than Devin. I don't want to see Jose Ramirez. Let Dev get the shot. Dev, they say this is the Haney voice, right, Ness? What's wrong with having that fight? What's wrong with clamoring for that fight?
Nothing. Honestly, I want a bigger fight for Dev. I get that this is the biggest fight when it comes to
commercial.
Yeah, commercial, but I know that they ain't gonna give him the respect, man. It's like you keep coming behind Tank, right? You did it with Gamboa. He need a fresh opponent that he the first one to fuck up. It's like everybody got to compare you. They got to compare what you did with Loma to Tio. They got to compare what you did, with Regis to Taylor. They got to compare what you did with Gamboa, with Tank, what you did with Linares, with the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, he need a fresh opponent.
Yeah, I feel it.
Now he about to get another opponent. There's another Tank opponent that now we got to compare again.
Yeah, I hear that, but who else? I mean, who else is there for him to fight?
Matias,
let him
man.
get it. Let
Matias is a fresh opponent that ain't nobody get their hands on. And I don't know, man. I mean, I get the danger and the power, but he, I don't know. Devin looks like he might be agile enough to stay away.
I do think Matias can put the hurt on fucking Devin. But I do think at 140, fully grown
that's what's going to sell.
Devin got a little bit of pop on that punch to keep guys from just. He has not. No one's fucking doing a Maidana or Margarito to Devin yet. No one's rushed him like that.
Listen, that's the bell. Let me get you some other people, but yeah, man. If people think you gonna lose, they willing to open their wallet to pay you lose. Like, oh, that kid gonna get put to sleep. I gotta watch that. Khaled, what up? Indiana, Khaled.
Yo,
What's goody?
hey, Ness. Hey,
come back to you.
Hey, Ness, I'm gonna counter punch back in. Yep.
All right. Fats, what up? Fats. Nike. Gotta unmute, Nike. Cliff.
Word. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. I just came into a real nigga anyway, so I could force niggas steal my thunder. Yo, Ryan is a hoe. Alright, that's what I'm gonna start with. He's a hoe. Like you done left with Floyd, walked around the mall with Floyd. You did all of that shit and listened to him, took his advice, and now you gonna like hang him out to dry and say that bitch shit like, oh, he told me this and that. Like you that's what made it look bad, is because you saying another man made your decision or swayed your decision, and now you doubling back to do what you really wanted to do in your heart. Like you can't let Floyd manipulate you and use you publicly like that. You look weak, bro. So that's how I feel about that. But getting to the fight, I think, we all think it's decent fight. Like it should be like Devin's biggest fight. But I feel like it could backfire on Devin. And it just like you were saying, everything Devin does, there's like you need Devin to do his own thing first, right? So what this is how this can hurt Devin is if it is always going to be measured to how much what Tank did and how much Tank sold. So because Tank did like 1 million, I don't think Devin and Ryan's going to do nowhere near that. And I think they're going to try to hold that against Devin. Like they're going to use that against him. Like and that's this fight isn't gonna come close to those numbers, not even fucking close. And that's how it backfires on Devin. But Ryan, I think Ryan is ruining
I
his
mean, to be
career in a
fair,
way.
Pacquiao fought guys Floyd fought and never did the numbers Floyd did, but he came close though.
What, he came close to the numbers you said?
Fuck yeah, he came close.
Well, if you come close
Couple
to the,
hundred
if he
thousand
comes,
under.
that would do. If he did 500,000 with Ryan, that would be that's like the what he needs to do, Devin, for him to get the respect. We can't expect a recycle fighter like Ryan to do another 1 million, right? Without Tank, 500,000 will be a good number, but I don't believe it's going to do that. I say 250,000 is probably where it's going to go, and they're going to use that against Devin. Well, Tank is. But I also wanted to say that Ryan is fucking up his career, and I honestly think that he's cashing out, that he's thinking about retiring because he's weak. He's rolling his face on public. He's looking for friends everywhere. He's fucking with Floyd, and he hates Oscar. He don't know what the fuck he wants. This is his cash out fight. He made the money with Tank. Now he's trying to make some money with Devin. After he loses both of these fights, where does he go? He's no longer a draw, which he's really not a draw anyway. He's just a draw with the right opponent. So after Devin finishes him, he takes a major hit in his career. And what else is it for him to do unless he loves the sport? Ryan's retiring.
All right, champ. Nike, you there? You ready or you busy? Nike Hendricks, you might need to jump out, jump back in. Fats trying you again.
Yo.
We hear you.
Yo, yeah, boy. Cliff took the words right out my mouth. That boy Ryan green as fuck. That boy is a green bean. Like, you sound like a rat telling all that. Ain't nobody asked you to say all that, man. Like, you put Floyd business, you put Floyd all up in it. He told me to do that. I bet Floyd ain't gonna talk to his ass no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, I guess, because I don't know if, like, Oscar can do so. I heard somebody say that. Like I don't know if Oscar can legally, like sue Floyd for that shit or something. But it's like, bro, like you telling all that for what? Like you ain't want to fight Devin Haney. Like, and you know what's so crazy? Everything Haney be saying be true about these dudes. He be closing in on them. Like they wait till they ain't got nobody else. They don't got no other choice, and then they want to fight him. Ryan really ain't want to fight Devin Haney right away. Like I don't. Is that who he fighting? Because I heard he was fighting Sandor Martin. Is that a lie?
Who? Ryan?
No, your boy Haney.
No, I mean Haney tweeted out 420, and that's Ryan's date. So Fight Hype tweeted day before yesterday that this is back on the table, and he put "back on the table" in quotation marks. And then Ryan, tweeted out that it's back, and so did Devin.
Oh, all right. Okay, cool. Well, if they fight, and even if he lose, I don't like when people say that, man. I mean, people say what they say, but his career not over with 2 losses, man. I'm not like I don't agree with shit like that. I mean, he lost to Tank and Devin. I mean, who else you supposed to lose to? You lose to somebody like fucking Rolly, yeah, your career might be over. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, even if he lose to Barroso, but I fucks with him. When somebody gonna fight him? Man, that old man, he deserve a title shot, man. He got some skills with him. I want
Yeah,
somebody to fight
he
him.
only gonna fight in the WBA because he's so highly ranked, and they owe him a shot. So I'm sure he not moving until he get a shot in that WBA with somebody.
Oh, yeah, that's a good fight, man. He top 5. Fucking Rolly got a belt or not. That 40 at that division is top 5 at 140 right now. I don't get. You can see it. He put his shit down. Ain't nobody think he was gonna knock that dude or Harry Davies out in 1 round. I know I didn't. You feel me? But yeah, I mean, I would like to see the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight. It'll be a good fight. I don't care about pay-per-view numbers and all that shit. I mean, Tank don't want to fight him anyway. They always gonna make a new excuses for why they don't want to fight him. Tank don't even want to do it for the city, man. Well, Ravens lost yesterday. I said, man, you gotta get that get back. Tank ain't trying to get that get back for us, man. So, it's a good fight though, man. But even if Ryan loses, his career not over. But I mean, goddamn, what weight class do we fight at? Ness? I mean, his last 2 fights was at like catch weights. Like, I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, Ryan's at 140.
I mean, you can say that, but that man is fighting at 143 and 136. Like, I don't understand that shit. I don't know, bro, but I know his trainers be mad as shit with him, man. I couldn't beat Derek James. I would have been smacking him upside his fucking head for being goofy. But I appreciate the call, man.
All right, champ. We got Khaled with the counter.
Yo, Ness, how you doing?
Straight.
Yeah, bro. I kind of got mixed feelings about it, bro. Like, cause Floyd gave him the right advice. He shouldn't have said nothing, but it was the right advice. Like, you go get the belt first, then it's a bigger fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger fight because it's the possibility to like unify. Like, Ryan take this L because he probably is gonna take the L. Like, it might be a solid little cool fight. I don't know how entertaining it'll be, but it might be a little solid fight. But I don't have Ryan winning the fight. So now you got like another loss. And it's just hard to see where you go. Like, it's better for, like, the 140 a division if, like, Ryan got a belt and kind of moving around because he is a popular fighter. He does bring some things to the table as far as popularity and tickets and all that type of shit. So it's just better. You know what I'm saying? It just would have been better. And it probably would have been better for Devin, too, because, at least Devin could say, yo, I undisputed at 135 and I unified at 140. You know what I'm saying? But then I also agree with you that, it probably need to be some fresh shit going on. And it like fight Sabril, Puerto Rico. Like, that's new, fresh. Ain't nobody did that shit. Like, that's really carving your lane. You just following behind. Like, man, Ryan is the cool fighter that, like, is good for the sport when he got a belt because he going to bring, like, a different audience. But he the easiest work at, like, 140. You know what I'm saying? He the easiest work at 140 as far as, like, the name guys. So, but it was the right advice. I'm not mad at the fight. I'm going to watch the fight, of course. But, I just don't know where Ryan go after he lose. He might be on some YouTube-like shit or just be on some acting shit or just who knows. I mean, he'll still be able to get some fights, but, like, the, like, relevancy or just how polarizing or, like, how much we going to give a fuck may go down since you don't got a belt. Since it's not like, yo, I lose to Devin, but I got the rematch clause. It's just, I don't see it. Like, I don't see where he go. He might be on some Jake Paul shit after this. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see. Like, it'll be a good win for Devin. Devin can get paid. Hopefully Devin can get some pay-per-view numbers up because them pay-per-view numbers still ain't came out. Yeah, but all right, cool. It's all good. Maybe it's not meant for us to know. You know, maybe they keep that shit in-house. So they're like, that'd be good for the numbers and all that shit. But, yeah, and that's what you think.
I mean, you know, listen, I've already said that, you know, you repeated what I said. I would rather something fresh just so he could be the first one, you know, just so somebody got to follow what he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, run into the smoke. Like, that's the boogeyman. All right, give him to me then. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And take that belt. Now you got more leverage in the division for T.O. or Ryan.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, T.O. and Sabril are the toughest fights. T.O. is the biggest fight in Puerto Rico. And, so it's still options for Devin. He's going to be all right, but I'm not really sure where Ryan go after this. And do you think this is even like an entertaining fight? I don't like the style matchup of this fight. Like, I don't even know what it's going to be. Jab contest, a clinch fest a little bit, motherfucker Ryan trying to land a big hook. Like, I don't even know if this even going to look good stylistically. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it got to. They had 6 fights. So, yeah, they was in the amateurs, but for some reason they had 6.
Yeah. I mean, yes, that's cool. But they're
you
both
got to
different
understand,
fighters.
Ryan might be way more aggressive versus a guy he know can't beat him. I mean, can't hurt him, and he knows what that power feel like. Like, yeah, there's gonna be a slight difference, or at least the thought of a slight difference in his mind, because you know he going from child to adult, but like you still got that sense of familiarity fighting Devin.
That's a great point, and I think now that you say that, that'll be the only thing that'll save him when he take the loss. It's like he has to give a great performance.
Also, keep in mind, he was aggressive versus Tank. Tank just learned his ass, right? He's like, oh, you want to be aggressive? Huh? Take some of this. So he still might come into this fight aggressive. Like, fuck it. He ain't got the power of Tank. I was able to push Tank back. People like that. So, you know, we never know.
Yeah, he'll be stronger, too. Yeah, he'll be strong. He might not be drained, but, yeah, that's a great point. He better be throwing them bitches, better sell the fight. But, yeah, bro, that's my call, bro. Thanks.
All right. Appreciate you. Jay Swift, what up?
1 2 1 2.
What's goody?
Good? Yo, to add what you was saying, Ness, not only was he aggressive in that fight with Tank, he landed the right hook 3 times. Now, maybe he can't, like you say, he can't knock out Tank, but he could land that left hook on Devin. Does Devin have the same endurance and chin as Tank? We won't know until they fight. But you got to remember something, man. Before Tank and Ryan fought, I said this about 4 or 5 months ago. He was with the antics, all in the clubs and all doing this weird shit. He was with the antics. When he fought the last fight, he won. I can't remember who he was fought, but he won the fight. He knocked dude out. He wasn't really with the antics. But if he gets to fight Devin, yeah, he might lose. But he's going to be with the antics, and that's going to be the build-up for the fight, which brings about a lot of pay-per-views. I'm not saying it's going to go 1.5, but it's going to be up there because he got people that love him, whether he win or lose. And 2 losses is not a bad thing. So yeah, I would. The thing I'm looking at with Rolly is, what if he lose that fight and it becomes a dud on pay-per-view or bodies in the seats? You know, because it's not like Rolly's bringing out all the celebrities anyway, but Ryan is. So was Mayweather right? I don't think so. I think you only got one shot. This is not 1967. This is not 1979. You only really got one or two shots at this. He did good the first time around. I mean, he lost, but he did good. But he might do good again with Devin. I would rather him go out with Devin because both of them like pretty boys of the industry. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would like him to go out with Devin and just do his thing. A lot of y'all be hating on Ryan, but none of y'all can actually get box with Ryan. So y'all need to calm down a little bit. Give him at least he got the guts to get in the ring. At least he got the guts to fight. That's my time. Peace.
Jay, appreciate you. Moose, what it do?
Nothing much. I'm at the laundry mat, smoking some Hardin up in my mobile detail van. I'm about to wash my damn towels and get ready for work tomorrow. But yeah, man.
Salute, champ.
I don't know everyone's intentions in all of these events that's taking place, but I can tell you what I know or what I heard from it, and then what I think will happen or what could happen because of it. So, Ryan Garcia announces that he's in negotiations with Devin Haney. Then he pulls out of the fight after he has a talk with Mayweather. Now Mayweather's name is attached to the fight. And then Ryan was supposed to fight one of Mayweather's fighters. That fight didn't happen, but Mayweather's fighters, one of his fighters has a fight. So now his name is attached to everything Rolly. And that could possibly end up helping his fight or his name. And then Ryan doubling back to Devin, that makes things juicy as well, and that helps their fight. It helps to kick everything off. In a way, sometimes I think that, not that it's real, but Ryan could have been like, Ryan and Mayweather be like, this is the play. We're going to do this, we'll do that way I get some eyes on Rolly, you know what I mean, get Rolly some clout. You know what I'm saying? Without, and then, you double back, you can still fight Devin Haney on that date. Whoop-de-whoop. But, yeah, it's just like an alternate view of how things could possibly be. That's about all I got to say. I'm high as a motherfucker, and I feel like I'm shaking. But
you making all
man,
good points though.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed day, and yeah, salute.
All right. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. We're trying to get to that goal of 500. We will unlock the members only chat and make that open for anybody and everybody. Links to call in are on our live chat right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where you can join us via Discord link or Twitter Spaces link, or you could just call in our landline. We're going out to Matador on Discord. What is up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's up, Ness? How you doing?
Can't complain, man. Another day, another podcast.
So, yeah, I guess this fight's probably already almost done because I saw Devin answer to someone like where the fight's gonna be, and he said Vegas already. He already won on X. So
You said what?
I guess
you
he pretty
broke
much
up.
knows
You broke
that
up. You broke up. You broke up. What did you say?
Oh, I said he pretty much this fight's already done then because he responded to someone that had asked him, where's this fight going to be? Saudi, San Francisco, Vegas? And he replied to them and he said Vegas. And he already said April 20th. So, I mean, it's looking like this fight's like 80-90% done. Like he's pretty much already ready to go for that fight.
I think he deleted it.
He did?
I don't see it.
I just saw it like 20 minutes ago, maybe. He might have deleted it, but I saw it. I know what I saw. He said Vegas. He replied to someone. He said Vegas. But no, that's good. I mean, I'm glad they're gonna make the fight. I don't even want to like hear about whatever he said about Inoue or whatever, but about him making the Devin Haney fight, that's good. I'm happy. It's something that we want. I don't know about it being like bigger than Canelo and Charlo for some reason. I don't know why, but it could be. But I don't know about it being bigger than Canelo and Charlo. How some people have been saying. I don't know if I don't know who said that earlier, but
I don't know that anyone
I don't know.
said
There's
that.
Brian doesn't have the credentials. I don't know. I know he has the popularity, but I don't know about that. What do you think?
No, I'm with you. He doesn't have the credentials for sure.
Yeah, so like at least there's two champions with Charlo and Canelo, but I don't know about it being bigger. But anyways, yeah, hopefully that fight gets made. Hopefully it's here, and I'll just go to the fight. And it'll be a good event though, definitely if they get that done. Also, I forgot I was gonna bring up another point about that too. That Shakur, like, is anyone? I forgot to call about it yet, but is anyone sympathizing for him? Because I don't know if you can really sympathize. He had the chance to be undisputed, and he's talking about he's not getting these fights, and Navarrete is gonna fight for the vacant WBO. Like, how mad can you be when you turn down the chance to be undisputed, and then everybody would be coming to you if you would have beat Devin at 135? You know, like. I don't think you could really sympathize with him. Like, I don't know how everyone else feels, but I just think it's kind of weird that if people start sympathizing with him.
Yo, so that's why I couldn't find him, Matador, because you were I had just assumed you were talking about Ryan saying where it was. Devin is saying where it is.
Yeah, Devin. Yeah, that's why I said Devin. Because someone said Vegas, Bay, or Saudi, and he responded by saying Vegas like 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago, maybe 20.
No, I see it. Let me screen share it. But once again, that was the bell. Thanks for the call. If you want to call in, go ahead and request right here on Discord. We got Twitter Spaces and the landline rocking and rolling. Let me just screen share this. I don't know. I hope this does mean that it's done, but it also makes me nervous, right? That it's Devin posting where it's happening and the date, because where's that leave Ryan? You know, the last time we were here, he took shots and said that Devin thought he was the A side, and here Devin is again announcing things and not Ryan. But a question was asked to Devin, looking emoji, where we at? Vegas with the location pin, Bay Area with the location pin, Saudi, and they tagged Devin, and Devin hit him back and he said, Vegas. We got James Benitez. Check in. What up? Go ahead and smash that thumbs up. I need a couple hundred people to go ahead and subscribe. Help me get to 189,000 subscribers. Right now we're at 188,479. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. James, are you there? Trying Nike again. Nike, you got to unmute. Y'all having a hard time today, huh? James, what up?
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. My bad about that. I don't know what was going on, man. I just pulled up at the crib. But man, I thought that was Rolly that thought that said that slick shit to Ryan that he was thinking he was the A side or whatnot. That's why negotiations failed. Not Ryan saying that.
Nah. Rolly just a fucking troll. He said the same words to Garcia that Garcia said to Haney. That's all.
Flip the script on him. The script. But I believe that the only way that this fight was going to get made was Ryan having to, I guess, kind of submit and accept the fact that Haney is the A side in this fight right here.
I ain't even trying
Ryan
to go down that route, man. I just want when they lock it in, then we can talk A side, B side. Right now, Ryan hears some shit, get mad, and pull out again.
Yeah, that's true. That you know what? That Ryan's having fair and good negotiations. You know, because these niggas are sensitive, so we got to talk highly of them. But I like the fight, man. I mean, you know what Danny been saying, man. This is Game 7. We finally gonna get that. I think this is gonna be a very intriguing fight, man. I don't think Ryan's gonna get washed like people think he's gonna do, man, because of familiarity between both of the guys. So I like the fight. I'm ready to see it. Could it be an upset? I don't think so, but would I be surprised if it is? Ryan's back on superstardom. Devin wins, superstardom. You know, whoever wins this fight pretty much can write their own meal ticket to whatever they want going forward in the sport of boxing. And this right here, with that being said, man, you know what? I had a brain freeze because I was thinking of Jay Swift. Man, he be talking like he be saying some monumental shit, but don't be saying nothing, man. I don't know how you fucking do this shit 7 days a week, Ness. But salute to you. But what the fuck? Where the fuck I want to go with this? Man, Ness, man, if I hear some shit, man, I'll come back to it. But loss, 2 losses, 3 losses, they don't define a fighter. I mean, Roberto Duran had like 16. Sugar Ray had like 3. Tommy Hearns had like 5. End of the day, man, they all were still the face of the sport, man. So even if Ryan loses to Devin, he's still going to be a brand and a household name going forward. And that's my call, Ness.
All right. Damn, so the Ryan Garcia interview was actually 25 minutes long on Fight Hype. Lord. That's long. But I did find something because Fight Hype did post this and said Bill would respond in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's hear it.
People will be shocked, and I will not be shocked, and then Devin will be destroyed, and his daddy's gonna have to help him up. You know, I'm telling Bill this. I'm gonna tell him this now, and then I'll probably have something for him later. But I'm telling you, he's gonna have 3 chances to stop the fight. The first one is so if he doesn't do it, then who knows what's gonna happen. Wow. So I'm just telling you, you're gonna have 3 chances in the fight to help.
Hey yo, how could you take this man serious when he literally saying this shit with a skin roller in his hand? He's using the skin roller. Oh my God, Lord Jesus, please help this young man.
Help your son out. We're gonna see if you really care about your son.
Pumping the slip.
We're gonna see where that love really is.
Wow.
Yeah. We're gonna see where that really look. I'm gonna look at you every time. I'm saying I'm gonna give you that look like you better stop it. This ain't gonna be right for Devin. If he's not knocked out cold, this is gonna get a lot worse.
See, and I ain't even hear this, but then I tell y'all that I said he gonna have more confidence because he fought him. You ain't hear him talking like this about Tank because he never been in there with Tank. He ain't know what to expect. He believes he knows what the Devin Haney book is. He believes he's read those pages and he's a little more confident. Yes, he lost 3 times, but he also won 3 times, man. I'm telling y'all. He's a little more confident. This ain't gonna be the same fight as it was in the Tank fight, you know. And keep in mind, in the Tank fight, he went for gusto. It was like 2 rounds where he like, fuck it, I'm going for it. Leo, H-Town, what up?
What up, Ness? What up, H-Town, baby? Hey, Ness, of course he's got to have more confidence, Ness. I mean, he gave Ryan his Devin his first standing 8. Not only that, I mean, people acting like he wasn't on a catch weight and dehydrated against Tank. That's like trying to race without one of your tires. And one of your tires flat. People just keep ignoring that. They just like, oh, he did this and that against Tank. He went in there dehydrated, man. That's just not a fair fight. Yeah, it's his dumb decision for going in there, but you can't ignore that those are the facts. And Devin has shown that he's susceptible to the left hand. He's been getting power with that left, and this will be the first guy that's fast enough with the power to catch him. But don't mean he's gonna win, because I think Devin will get up and then start jabbing and just outbox him. But people need to just stop hating on Ryan, acting like he ain't got no skills at all. As far as that facial roller, man, that's that pretty boy Floyd shit, man. Pretty boy fucking Floyd getting facials and his nails done and all this other crap while he's being interviewed and lined up and shopping at Versace and all. That's all that pretty boy shit, man. People acting like that shit's new what he's doing just because Ryan's doing it. Floyd been on that shit. That's all I got.
All right, Leo. Unfortunately, I thoroughly disagree with you. Floyd had beautiful, voluptuous, sexy, big booty women doing his nails, and all that other feminine shit. He had women doing it for him, around him, while he's being interviewed. That's the key thing you forgot to mention. We got Ryan with the motherfucking Lou Diamond Phillips pushback on camera, rolling his own face. Ain't nobody want to see that shit. Cut the shit, man. Y'all, this Gen Z generation out of fucking control. And what up?
What up, Ness? What up? Hey, I I was calling for this fight like when they was negotiating the first time, So like I said before, I hope Devin don't price herself out. Let's make this shit happen. No more fuckery. I don't want you to go say, oh, nah, actually I'm gonna go try and negotiate with this other dude next week. Fuck that. Make the fight happen. Let's make a fair deal. Everybody's happy, because I think Ryan wins. I'm just putting it out there right now, because he's seen him before. It's not going to be nothing new to him. There's nothing that Devin's going to do in there that he hasn't seen him do, because he's fought him 4 times. That's a lot. Could you imagine having to fight somebody 4 times? They know everything you're going to do before you do it. And that means that Devin also knows what Ryan's going to do. But with that being said, he knows how fast Ryan is, so he can't make no mistakes. If Devin makes a mistake, he's going to fucking sleep.
Yo, stop fooling yourself, man. You see who's the more developed fighter. You out here fooling yourself. If he makes a mistake, he's going to sleep.
Good.
Bro,
Yep.
you see how defensively sound he was against not only Loma,
against short,
but also Regis.
Guys.
Come on, bro.
Yep.
No,
short,
I love it, man.
stocky,
I love it, man. I hope you make a live bet. I hope you make a live bet.
I am. You better. I'm going to load up. I'm about to sell my car and put it on it. How about
this
that?
This guy's fucking nuts.
Straight up. I believe he can put him to sleep. I see it. He too confident right now. Like, he know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, whenever you, catch your girl cheating, you know what I'm saying? She don't know that you know.
He ain't confident. This is him just trying to say the right things. He coming off a loss. He gotta let his fans know, fake, I'm back, bro. Don't forget he was doing the sushi roll, turkey roll, Tootsie roll, man.
Gator roll, love it. At least he's trying something. You know what I'm saying? At least he's experimenting. That means he's a free fighter.
Team Haney don't experiment. We just stack up these W's, man.
Exactly, and that's what's gonna get them fucked up, because they're not ready for what they about to see in there, because they're not about to fight the same old Ryan. They about to fight sushi old Ryan, who coming in with all the crazy shit. He willing to try anything. And a couple of those rounds against Tank, he literally just said, I'm gonna throw every punch I got, and if one of these lands, cool, you're going out. If you land on me, I'm going down too. So I respect that. That's that Mexican shit.
He got that Mexican in his heart. So they can say he don't speak Spanish all he wants. But guess what? He got that in him. He's not afraid. So I respect it. And I know he's going to go for it. I think he's taking Devin Haney out. I said it here. Bill, keep that towel close. Okay, you got to save this boy. He might be going out. Appreciate it.
Viva Mexico, cabrones! Yeah, man. Gotta see it to believe it. Gotta see it to believe it. He didn't look good coming off his last fight. You know, the knockout, that's understandable versus Tank. It's the opposition. But then you went in there in your next fight and you started doing new things that made you look novice. You know, while Devin looked the most, have we ever seen him more composed in that Regis fight? And you only as good as your last fight. We're not going to change that because it's Devin Haney and say, oh, well, what about the Loma fight? What have you done for me lately? You feel me? And what he did was pitch a fucking shutout. You know. So I just can't see it, man. Ryan's football. This is what I'm saying. I'm a real boxing fan. See, this way you can tell I'm not fan of man. Cause I'm not like over the moon for this shit. Like, yeah, it's a good fight, but like I prefer the Matisse fight. More people gonna think Devin gonna lose. More people gonna be betting against him, and that's a more dangerous fight. The stakes are higher. I like that fight. This fight, people think he gonna win. Sound like he the A side as well on the financial tip or the boxing tip. Like, so is it even worth it? You know what I'm saying? That's wrong words. Bill gonna kill me. Not even if it's worth it, but like, you know. Let it get that Matisse fight before T.O. T.O. already talking about him. T.O. already sent him an offer, bruh. I know that everybody's high on Matisse, but I see deficiencies. Now, so did Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia thought he seen something in Earl, and it didn't work. So Devin, Bill, they could think they see something in Sabril Matias, and it may not work out. But I just think he gonna get more respect. Is he gonna get more attention? Probably not. And that's what's wrong with this sport. That's why we won't get the Matias fight, because, you know, more people gonna turn in for Ryan, the roller face Garcia. Bougie Broward. My man out here rolling his face live on interviews. That's crazy, yo. Jersey Bob, what up?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
All good.
Listen, I'm saying to it happens. It's 12-0 Devin Haney. And I'm not a Devin Haney fan or anything. Come on, man. This guy has no chance. No chance. Like you said, look at his last fight. Why would somebody think he gonna hit Devin Haney enough to knock him out? The boy is an average fighter. I don't care about his loss. I'm looking at him fight. He's not that good. And he fought him in the amateurs. Who cares about that? It means nothing. They're so much different now. Now they grown men. Who cares who won in the amateurs? He has zero chance of beating Devin Haney. I'm not paying not 1 cent for a fight like this. These fights used to be on HBO. I used to love fight like this. Fine, it's on HBO, it's free. But you want me to pay for a mismatch? No thanks. There's no chance he wins. None. And you know it too. Ness, you know it too. You a Devin Haney fan. Let's just be truthful. There's no way this dude match Devin Haney's skill, anything. No way.
I mean, in the words of
You can knock him out. No way.
in the words of C Dub, right? He got to punch his chance. That's it for me. That's where it stops.
He ain't really a puncher. Who's he knocked out for real?
Man, is you?
I mean, come on. The guys he knocked out. Who he knocked out that had an iron chin? Nobody.
Play it. Come on, man. You watch the fights?
Yes, you've seen punchers. Wilder's a puncher.
No.
This dude,
Forget all that.
he gets some knockouts. He's not a puncher.
Listen, bro.
He's
just
not.
Relax. Just relax. We just conversating. Look
Yeah.
at
No,
the
I'm just saying
expressions.
this, man. He don't punch that hard that he's gonna hit Haney and knock him out with one punch, and he's not gonna land combinations. So how's he gonna knock him out? Ryan is not a one punch knockout guy, and Haney ain't gonna get hit by combinations. So you explain to me how he gonna knock him out? He won't.
He won't.
It's 12-0 Haney. 12-0. That's easy. I don't bet, and I might bet on that. I really don't bet, but if you shoot, I might put money on Haney just because that's easy money. That's easy money, man. There's no chance. So, I mean, I'm blaming Haney. He needs to fight. I'm not mad at him. He got to take the fight. But, nah, Ryan. Mayweather tried to save you, Ryan. You better listen to him. He told you not to fight Haney. He better listen. He better not take that fight. If I was Ryan, I wouldn't take that fight. I'd talk a good talk and then turn it down again. Because you're just going to lose. All right, man. Have a good night.
All right. 4 hours ago, Devin Haney posted this and said this was our last fight. This was our last fight right before I turned pro. I know he remembered this ass whooping the time I gave him a standing 8. And yeah, that's Devin giving Ryan a standing 8. Can he do it in the pros? Does he got the power? I mean, obviously now that he moved up, he certainly looks like he got some pop, pop, pop. Man, where my sound bite? Y'all don't even know about that sound bite because I haven't played it in forever. And now that Thurman back, we might have to start playing that shit. Where's that? Where's that? I'm going to go to a caller. I'm going to try and locate that sound bite. Those are one of my favorites. Who we got? Big Gucci Nick? Big Gucci, Big Gucci. Tip Bellas, what up?
What's the word?
What up, though?
Hey man, shout out to shout out man, shout out to the fighter of the year. You know what I'm saying? The face of boxing, man. Keith One Time Thurman, March 30th. Don't miss it. You know what I'm saying? Buy the pay-per-view. You know? But yeah, let's get to these other two guys. Let's get to these other two guys, man.
Who next?
Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, man. They back in the talks. It's crazy. Ryan all over the place. Yeah, I don't know about this fight, man. I think Floyd did give Ryan some good advice, bro. I think Ryan taking this fight too early, just too early. You know what I'm saying? He could be a fight or two away from this fight. You know, I really think he should have went with Jose Ramirez. Honestly, just get that former champion that experience. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Devin getting better and better, and you know this fight is all going to be based on Ryan's discipline, like what he's been working on in camp. If he's been disciplined in camp, working on his fundamentals, and just he got a good chance of beating Devin. Especially for Ryan, bro, going to, from this point on. But yeah, man, I guess they having a runner up bout for the Tank sweepstakes. This is what it all is. This is just the Tank sweepstakes. That's it. But, shout out to
I'm
Ryan.
sorry. I didn't know you didn't want Miguel Cotto to fight Floyd just because Pacquiao beat him first. Thanks for telling us.
Nah. I'm just saying.
Nah. You see how stupid you sound when we do it historically?
I mean, what do you call it in this? Because that's basically what
I call it exactly what I said. Miguel Cotto losing to Manny Pacquiao first and then losing to Floyd Mayweather next.
I mean, if you want to call it that.
You tell me. Name 5 guys that you think will still be around 5 years from now and will be in the top 5 of whatever division they in. Go.
Right now?
Right now.
5 years from now?
5 years from now.
Top of the division they in?
Yeah. And watch he pick some random names. I forgot who I was talking about. Who I'm talking with, excuse me.
Top 5 from now. Shit, damn. You know what? It might hey, it's gonna be T.O. Dev, Shakur, possibly Ryan.
All right, then. So then, what's wrong with Ryan losing to the top? You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nothing wrong to lose to Pacquiao and Mayweather, and I know people gonna hate me, but like, this is who that is for this. Like, if anybody is Pacquiao, let's give it to Ryan, and if anybody is Mayweather, he's motherfucking Tank, and then. I guess Devin is like a better version of Sugar Shane Mosley, but like, you cannot tell these guys, oh, he's leftover. Like, what the fuck? Like, I watch Oscar. I watch Oscar. Come on, champ. We watch Oscar fight Shane, lose to Shane, then fight Floyd. Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit sounds stupid. Like, you put the dumb shit in the air to make people think like that. But Oscar lost to Mosley and Floyd. So if Ryan loses to Tank and Devin, why? Like, we don't know what's gonna happen. Like, we don't know if he gonna end up still coming out of that and beating the shit out of Gary Antoine Russell, Jose Ramirez, and Rolly Ramirez. I mean, Rolly Romero.
Ain't none of these niggas.
Champ, that was the bell. I was just teaching you, man, because you out here misleading the flock. You out here misleading the flock. You feel me? I just showed him Oscar lost twice to two different top names. Ain't nobody cry about that. Then he still turned around and lost to B-Hop. Like, you know how many losses Oscar got? Like, we got to stop, man. That's why this sport don't grow. Because we won laws, you shitting on dudes, man. Leo, Counterpunch, Houston. And we got James Benitez that says, Dev said he going to beat the shoulder roll out of him. I did see that. Twitter sent me an email about that tweet. I'm trying to find it, though. Leo, what up?
What up, Ness? H-Town, baby. Hey, Ness.
Yep.
Once again, TBX with the dumbest take on boxing. He discredited almost every one of Floyd's major wins. Because they all lost before they fought Floyd. Except for fucking Corrales. And Corrales.
Exactly. Pacquiao was Marquez leftovers. In his like, with his logic, Pacquiao was Marquez leftovers. And I only say Marquez because he got the best looking win. I know there was people that beat him before Marquez, but I'm just saying he got the best looking win.
But check it out. If you're going to go by that logic, then Floyd could only talk about Haddon, Corrales, and Canelo. That's it. It's the only people that hadn't lost before they fought Floyd. That's it. 3.
Honestly, we might not be able to get anybody in this era to have those 3 types of caliber names. Like a Canelo, an undefeated Canelo, an undefeated Hatton, and an undefeated Castillo. No, you said Corrales?
Corrales.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't it?
Exactly. Corrales was 30-0.
To me, Corrales is the best. To me, that's the best name
Corrales was
for
30-0.
the time and place on his resume.
He was 30-0, and he was considered a puncher. He was tall as fuck. Those are. I mean, right now, people retiring without having three names that big on their resume, and Floyd got those plus more. So he's still doing all right.
I'm not saying that he don't have a good resume. I'm just saying that by his logic, we can only talk about 3 people on Floyd's resume by him saying if they lost. That's just stupid. Hey, another hand, man, who's the guy that said that Ryan ain't no puncher? Man, did y'all forget that interview they did with Canelo when they asked him what do you think about Ryan's power when Ryan was at 135? And he said, oh, it's good. It's good. They asked him, well, what about when he hits you? And he just smiled and says, it's okay. I'm bigger. It don't hurt me that, I'm bigger.
Nah, listen.
But, man, he had that little smirk on his face.
I'm glad you brought that up. That was Coach Bob or Jersey Bob that said that. And I was trying to, explain to him, right? Just watch people's face when Ryan hits him. Look at the Fortuna.
Um,
Look at Fortuna's face. Look at Duarte's face. Like, look at their face when they get hit. Like, he has power, bro. Like, the fact that people are even doubting that, if they not
it's just
watching, they
stupid.
not watching the sport. Like Duarte, he got fucked up. He was
Hey,
legit knocked out.
man, listen to when Ryan lands a body shot, the thud that you could hear echo in the arena. And this is what people yelling. You know that the kid's got power. Is he the most technical? No. Is he the best boxer? No. But I mean, we don't know what Ryan's gonna show up to the Devin fight. He might be 5 times better than his last fight. You don't know. I mean, right now, this is the best we've ever seen Devin. He's polished. He looked great, man, against Reed. Man, phenomenal. Like I said, I'm not gonna take nothing away from Devin, man. But the danger of getting caught is still there. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that he can't get caught. I mean, these guys thinking that it'll just like it ain't gonna be no challenge at all, man. You got to be careful with a guy like Ryan, man. He'll fuck around and embarrass you when you're supposed to beat him. Like, to me, Rolly fumbled the bag. Rolly should have fought Ryan. That would have been his biggest payday. Now Rolly gonna mess around and lose to Isaac Cruz.
I just don't think Ryan has the skill set to catch Devin. Like, Devin is too defensively sound, bro. And he's just too.
But man, that pride is what gets people in trouble, Ness.
Loma was
That
a
pride.
southpaw, man. Loma was a southpaw. Like, that shit don't happen often, bro. JoJo was a southpaw. Like, I don't even know. Linares landed one shot, man. We talking about one hook. Motherfuckers treat Devin like they treat Keith Thurman versus Josecito Lopez in the Linares fight. He beat the shit out of Linares the entire first 6
Ness.
rounds and got caught in the 7th.
Ness, so can I ask you a question, Ness?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think Devin is capable of getting emotional in the ring against Ryan since they got history, like him coming out of character? Or you think he's going to stick to the script?
Nah, man, I think he sticks to the script, man.
No, man, because if he doesn't, man, and decides to start trading and wanting to show that he gonna knock him out, that's gonna be dangerous.
I don't know. We've seen Tank and Ryan have temper tantrums on social media. I mean, I don't know. Again, this is the Haney voice, right? I'm biased. I just believe that he's on his game.
No, I'm with you that he's at the top of the food chain right now. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying if he better keep on code, because Ryan, they all want to laugh at Ryan, but they don't want to go in there and do stupid shit against Ryan. I'll tell you that much.
Who next? Champ, let me get to some other people. Do appreciate you. Let's see what we got here. Daniel, member for 9 months on that champ level. Hey, Ness, you doing a betting show for the Pro Box fights tomorrow? Ooh. I got to see, is that available? But I'm also going to those fights, so it depends on what. We got to see. It's a possibility, but the betting show is scheduled for Friday. But we'll see what's on the line and what we could work out with that. I did find my soundbite.
I already got some pop. Bop. Already got some pop.
It's my boy Keith Thurman right there.
And he did it. He ain't pulled the trigger. He ain't pulled the trigger.
Who talk better than Keith, boy? I tell you, man. Kentrell, what up? Kentrell, Phoenix.
Can you hear me?
Oh, it's about to leave you, fams.
You sure you can't hear me?
I hear you now.
Man, I don't know what's up with Floyd, but it seems like he never wants to fight the top. It's always, hey, don't take this fight right now. You young. To be honest, Gervonta Tank Davis should be in Devin Haney position right now. But Floyd poorly advised Tank, like, oh, you young. You don't gotta fight him now. And look at Tank now. Pathetic. But to be honest though, I didn't like the Ryan fight for the simple fact I don't think Ryan can really win. The same reason why I didn't like the fight against the little midget, Tank. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the fight. It was something. Oh, I was watching your show earlier. What was your show earlier about? It was about Shakur, right? Quitting.
Yeah, he retired. And the
Yo, I would
WBO
have.
ordered Navarrete versus Dennis Baranchek. That's what the show was about.
Man, they need to do a bet on that, man. I bet about a little bit over. I'm saying 2 weeks that he come back. That I'm betting.
Hmm. Champ. All right, we lost him. We got Sean, New York, New York.
Yo, you hear me, my brother?
Yes, sir.
Yo, blessings to you and the family. Yo, you had a good question. You said you said the five fighters that you see in like 5 years or something like that. I forgot
Yeah,
it. But
five
it's
fighters that you see in the top 5 years from now.
Bruce Carrington, Richard Hitchens. If Jared Anderson wants to, because I know he wants to live his life. I don't know if he's gonna stay in it. And then the biggest ones is Shakur and Tank.
You New
That's
York
that's the
bias,
five
but
right
I
there, my
love
brother.
it.
I love you, my brother. I appreciate you, man.
That's it?
That's it, man.
All
That's it,
right.
man. Let somebody get their shit off, man.
All right. Salute. Let's see what we got then. On the line, it looks like we got numbers.
Mic check, mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Let's go with your Ness. Shout out TBV. Man, what's going on, Ness? I had requests since the beginning of the show, man. I seen people coming to the show and you put them ahead of me, bro. What's going on, man?
Bro, Twitter just bounces people around. You see how, I don't know if you can see how it looks, but it's all little bubbles and y'all those circles
I
move
move around.
around.
We we
Yeah.
we, we move around, yeah. But I'm
So
just
that's
like,
not
man, I'm
my
keeping an eye
fault.
on who. I feel. All right, I just countered though. So can we link up my two calls?
Go for it.
All right, man. So first things first, let's call a spade a spade. We need to stop callers with boxing takes that are a detriment to mankind. Cliff, one loss does not like belittle
No,
your
that
whole
was Tip.
career,
That
and
was
it
Tip.
stop it. That was
Tip.
it. You
Yeah.
sure? Could Cliff be contributing to the loss of brain cells, bro? It's like the movie Idiotocracy. You feel me? It's just like it's hard to listen to the guy sometimes, but I did. Tip. It's kind of expected from Tip, but Cliff, man, Cliff. It's like that video I sent you in the AM, bro. Like you was cooking them yesterday. That shit need to be a real. Um, I think one of the things I want to get off before I get into Floyd, pause, is the universe always tends to lead you right back to where the doors that are meant for you. Someone could guide you down the wrong path, and you still gonna wind up exactly where you were supposed to be at to go through the door you were supposed to go through. We see how Floyd wants to give back. I mean, maybe not bad advice, but definitely the wrong way. Again, it's not proactive; it's reactive. Oh, Haney and Brian about to do a fight. It might pass certain pay-per-view numbers with my fighter. You know what? Let's come this way. Let's do the protective plan. And me and a couple gentlemen in the back call, we have bets already on going on about the pay-per-view numbers. But I heard you don't want to get into that, and I think that's smart because they might, who knows who might be listening. Let's get that fight confirmed. But I want to see the fight. I've been, it's the best out of seven, and it just goes to show, man. He starts negotiating with Rolly. Who knows what happens in those negotiating tables with Rolly, and it just falls apart because it wasn't meant to be. Because Rolly shouldn't even have that belt in
Nah.
the first place.
Nah, they played him, bro. He was a pawn.
They
Remember, he
play.
came out, he announced it and said, "Yo, I'm fighting April 20th versus Rolly." And then
Mm.
Rolly, announced the ESOT crew. So then Ryan was forced to come out and he still got it up there. Let me read it for y'all. He was forced to come out and say, where is it? Come on. All right. Let me screen share.
And one thing about Ryan, man, like that's at LA. That dude's gonna be like a pastor after he retires. He's gonna go the Andre Ward route. Like I got on the IG live to see what he's talking about. He's already selling. He's on a. I've never listened to the Peter Bet David podcast, but that I've heard that it's a huge podcast. Like it's already gonna sell. Him name dropping Floyd, like, which is what I was gonna get into. I mean, that's got to be legally actionable, right? Like that's got to be some sort of tampering. I mean, if it all happens, whoop de whoop. But like Floyd is getting into another man's pocket, mainly Oscar De La Hoya, right? Like this aggression can't go on stand for.
Nah, we certainly talked about that in the beginning. That it sounds like something that could be, you know, something that you could see in the court of law, brother.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man. You know, if any of y'all casuals want to keep talking boxing, put some action on something. You know what I mean? Come to the back call. We'll steer you down the right way. Shout out TV.
You still got the other call. All right, just come on back when you're
Oh shit!
good.
No, no. Oh, oh, yo,
Yeah, I hear you.
yep. Okay, and but yeah, so the fight isn't confirmed, man. I didn't. I think I called. I don't even know. I was in class, so I
I
don't
mean,
think I
it's
called
not
in this
it's
morning.
not confirmed, but Devin is posting a lot, right? Like Devin posted the old video of him knocking him out. Then after that, he posted that message like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat the shoulder roll out of him."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In response to the video, he posted, "I heard this story. We heard this story before. I'm gonna beat the shoulder roll out of you." April 20th, he put next. So I mean, it does sound like shit about to be announced.
Yeah, yeah, and I hope so because like we're in the back arguing about Crawford and Canelo, so it would be nice to have a super fight coming up sooner than that. About a bunch of what ifs and shit, but that I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like how Floyd's still got like it just don't seem to go nowhere. You feel me? And if there's one thing to shout out Oscar for is just that at least he's trying to make fights happen. I respect again the love of the people can't be bought, right? We're gonna remember the people who got in the ring. So in terms of defending Ryan, like win, lose or draw, we can at least say he had the cojones, he had the huevos, he had that Mexican heart to get in there. And that's where be it all may be, all the other skin roller, the lip fillers, the allegedly, the God talk, all that shit, and whatever, right? But at least he was in the ring, and that's what I can shout out Ryan Garcia for. But that's just me, Ness. That's all I had today. Shout out to UV.
Appreciate you. All right, getting to the next caller here. We got Big Gucci trying you again. Actually, Big Gucci, you know what? We got Khaled with a counter, but where are you, Khaled? You're not there. You're certainly not there. Big Gucci. Not Khaled, I meant
Yo,
Contrell, but I still don't see Contrell there either. What up, Big Gucci? Talk to me.
what up, man? So, Ryan and Devin's back in negotiations.
Back in it,
Back,
back at it.
let's go, man. Look, if you're in Ryan's shoes, this doesn't seem like a horrible idea, man. Like, 'cause look, let's be real, Rolly, he got beat up by Grandpa, right? And he pretty much stole his belt. Um, but look, Rolly's still a big puncher, and he's a little bit more familiar with Devin. And let's be real, bro. Like he beat Devin in the amateurs, right? So in his eyes, he thinks this is an easier fight. Doesn't I mean Devin is obviously not the bigger puncher of the two. I mean Rolly punches harder. So I don't know, man. I still got Devin winning this one pretty easily, man. After that Regis performance, oh my god. But look, that left hook is so sharp from Ryan Garcia, man. And we've seen the chin tested on Devin, but that was at 135. He's a lot more filled out at 140. So it's a different ball game, but he still has that left hook, Ryan. So it'll be a great fight, man. Either way, whether he fights Rolly or Devin, it's gonna be an amazing fight. But I definitely got Devin probably putting out a shutout, man. And it looks like he's got some power at 140, so maybe he knocks him down, or maybe even knocks him out. I might even jump out the window and say that. But yeah. Yeah, man, that's all I got. It'd be a great fight. Hopefully it gets made, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Don't forget, we need to get to that goal of 500 likes, and that'll unlock the live chat for everybody that isn't a member. Can go ahead and chat. And if you're on our landline, remember to press 1 time. Bo Rogers, I ain't get to you today. Damn, Bo, hold on. Regardless if I got you or not, Tip has a counter. What up, Tip?
I already got some pop. Already got some pop. And he did it. He ain't pulled the trigger. He ain't pulled the trigger.
Yo, what up, Tip? Out here dropping the ball, man. Contrell counter.
Yo, I seen you a super chat like on Instagram. That way, you don't they don't be taking your 30%, man. But my super chat I was trying to say was that they should make a bet on Shakur Stevenson to come back, over and under, over 2 weeks or under 2 weeks. Cause I don't think that man gonna stay away, and he not even signed to Al Heyman, so I know he ain't getting that bread like that. I know he
Shit,
ain't.
his guarantee, even Dan Rayfield said it today, his guarantee anywhere from $3 million to $4 million per fight.
I mean, that is cool, right? But I promise he'll be back. I think over 2 weeks he come back. I just don't, cause he leaving too much on the table, man. I also think that I thought a long time ago that he should went up to like 140 and challenge somebody for a belt up there, man. Shakur is crazy, man. But yo, why don't Floyd want nobody to fight nobody? He always be like, oh, he's young, you don't gotta fight him right now. He did that with Tank, and look at Tank now. His whole career is a joke, man. And more people are saying, Tank, you fight nobody. I thought it was just me, but I'm seeing more and more people on different platforms. Like Tank don't really fight nobody. He like a Jake Paul almost. So, do you think Tank would ever grow some cojones and fight somebody?
Who? Tank?
Yeah.
Bro, he fought 7 champions.
Okay, so do you think he gonna really fight somebody? Someone that top tier, someone that is a 50-50 fight, and you don't know if he's gonna win or not. He can fight.
I mean, you gotta tell me.
People.
You gotta tell me who you think is a 50-50 fight for Tank.
50-50. I mean, Devin Haney. I think Shakur is. I think Sabrina Matias is a 50-50 fight. Who else do I think would be a 50-50 fight for?
Well, you
man.
mentioned 240-pounders, so we don't know when that's gonna happen. So Shakur got a belt.
Kind of empty.
Shakur got a belt.
Shakur retired right now.
So it might happen with Shakur because he got a belt. Top Rank is positioning Navarrete to get a belt, so Shakur will get a unification, and maybe him and Tank will do undisputed.
I don't think so. I just think Tank, because you heard what his coach said. Oh my God, you gotta feed the beast because they want to see knockouts, and I just don't think too highly of Tank, and I don't think he'll do anything in the sport of boxing. As of right now, maybe he might change a little bit, but as of right now, man, I think like he's scared, man. Well, I don't want to say scared, but I don't think he got what it takes to be that top dog. You know what I mean?
I mean, he is the top dog. What we talking about?
Not really. Not really. We're not gonna do this, man.
That's the bell, but I know that y'all want to make it about resume, but if it's about resume, then why the guys with the better resume are calling him out? Like, he the top guy, bruh. DMV or this Baltimore, right? Who this? New caller. What up?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Who's this?
This is Cherry.
Cherry, what up?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm from Baltimore and I'm a Tank fan, but I agree with the last caller. Enough is enough. Way too much talent down there. Matias, Lopez, Loma, after Cambosis, Devin Haney. Tank can move up 5 pounds. That don't float with me. He already fought at 140 before. He fought a big 140-pounder. He cherry-picked. He was already doing it then. There's too much talent down there for him to keep doing what they've been saying that they're going to do. Is match him against in-house fighters. The guys that he's fighting and been fighting, they're not terrible fighters. You can't say they're terrible, but just like the last caller said, it's time to see him in a big fight. And I ain't trying to hear it. He didn't fight none of them guys when he's at 135. Not being able to fight at 140 is a convenient excuse. But when all of those guys were at 135, he didn't fight them there either. And Cambosis and Loma and Lopez, they had all the belts, and Devin Haney had all the belts. And they still made no effort to fight. So I've had it with Tank. I'll still follow his career, but I'm not buying his pay-per-views until he fights one of those big 4 names down there. And that's where I'm at with Tank. Shakur Stevenson is paying retribution right now for what he did in his last fight, which was steal Bob Arum's money. That's what he did. And Bob Arum is not investing in him right now. And I doubt seriously Bob's going to sign him again, because that wasn't the first time that Shakur fought like that. It was the worst time that he fought like that, but he fought like that before a couple fights prior. Now, he had 2 good fights before that, and I was singing his praises, and I had high hopes for him. But that last fight, in 40-plus years of watching boxing, is probably one of the worst title fights I've ever seen. And the guy already don't have a fan base. You're going to get in there and fight like that? He didn't want to pass up the payday, which I get that a little bit. But he did himself a lot of harm getting in there and fighting like that. Because I think what the problem is now, while you're hearing the retirement talk, is Bob Arum, I don't think is going to invest in him. Whatever fight he's offering him, he's probably offering him, I don't know. Unless he's got a guarantee, you say, $3 million. That's not too bad for a guy that doesn't have a real fan base. So I'm disappointed with Shakur. To me, he needs 2 or 3 get-back fights where he gets in there and fights like a real fighter. And then we can start talking about him again. So I would exclude him from the Tank sweepstakes. But that's why they want to fight Tank. Tank's the money guy. He's not, he hasn't really beat enough guys to be the legacy fight, but he gets a lot of hype. So he's the money guy. Everybody don't have Floyd Mayweather in their career corner.
Champ, that's the bell. Do appreciate you, though. Tip. Is you trying again or you got busy? Because you never requested Tip, but you sent that counter. So I'm going to go ahead and send you an invite. In the meantime, in between time, have you hit the thumbs up? That is absolutely free. Tip, are you there?
Yeah, man.
What
Y'all gotta
up?
start with these. Y'all gotta start with these narratives, man.
What narrative?
Look, bro. This one loss thing. It's just not about the loss. It's about how you about to lose, bro. Like losing to like 2 big names like this is gonna be detrimental to Ryan, bro. And they just using them.
Bruh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a weak excuse. Like, how you gonna pay to come back and use the same excuse? It wasn't
Cause
detrimental to so many other people that lost 2 times.
yeah, but this is a different type of thing, bro. Because it's like you only as good as your last fight. You know what I'm saying? If Ryan looks shit his last fight, and then he go in this fight and he get whooped on even
He
worse,
got
you
the
know what I'm saying?
knockout
Like,
in his last fight, champ.
yeah, but it was an ugly look. You know what I'm saying? It was an ugly look, and his opponent was
Only thing
nowhere near
ugly
the level.
about it was that he tried a new offensive position, which I've been on record saying it could extremely work for him. He just need the right person to teach him. But Floyd was only
He's
coming
looked
out that
better.
shoulder roll with a right hand. Ryan was coming out that motherfucking shoulder roll with uppercut, left hook, right hand. So I would love for someone to teach him that shoulder roll a little bit more because he extremely explosive out that shoulder roll. Again, Floyd would only give you a right hand out that shoulder roll.
Well, I mean, he showed improvements, but it's like it's gonna be weird, bro, because he's just not there. You know what I'm saying? I think there's still room to improve before you take a fight like this. But I mean, if you want to jump the gun and play catch up like you've been doing since you took that time off, I mean, I guess so. Go ahead, man. Do what you gotta do. Then another thing, man, y'all gotta stop with the tank ducking shit, bro. Listen, bro, y'all gotta understand this. Devin Haney ain't no big. He's not a big draw. All right, get that through your heads. He's not a big draw. Ain't nobody doing no cross promotional fight with different networks for Devin Haney,
Bruh,
bro.
what
Cause he don't
draw
bring no
got to do
viewership.
with ducking? What draw got to do with
Cause
ducking?
that's why the fight not getting made, man. Y'all know what it is.
No,
If
we
Devin
don't.
won the fight,
No, we
if
don't.
Devin won the fight, Devin gotta go over to the PBC, man. It's the same thing
Like
Tiafimo.
Tyson
It's the
Fury
same thing.
did?
The same thing Tiafimo and
Was it
Bob
like
Arum was
Tyson?
telling
Was
them.
it like Tyson Fury?
It's the Come on, let's
Did
stop playing. It's the
Ryan
same
did
thing
Ryan sign the
Tiafimo and
PBC?
Bob Arum was
Did Ryan
telling
sign
Devin
the
Haney.
PBC?
Bro, Ryan is bigger than
Hey yo,
Devin.
by the way, ain't the Deontay Wilder signed the zone for the next 2 more fights?
Is he?
What you mean, is he?
Is he?
Is he who? Israel? Who's Israel? Is he who?
Is he signed to the zone?
Is Izzy short for Israel, motherfucker? What
Is
you
he
talking?
signed to the zone? If he signed to the zone, then they ain't got to do no cross promotional fight with different networks.
Motherfucker, you know he signed at the zone because where else is them
All
fights
right,
happening with
so that's
Turkey
my
Al
point. That's
Sheik?
my point. That's my point. Devin ain't big enough to have a cross promotional fight, and
Man,
Bill know
kick
that, and they
rocks,
just
man.
stalling.
You be capping, bro. You never keep it real, bro. It's alright.
I'm keeping it straight.
No, you
Look,
not. No, you not.
I guess, man. I guess. Yeah,
So
y'all gonna keep playing these games.
And Benavidez was about to do a cross promotion fight with his father,
That's a
David.
big fight.
David's father was giving up 60%. He said Jaime was he said he told Jaime team they could have 60 and David would take 40%. And that was
Why
going
you
to do
why you think that?
cross. That was going to do cross. So
Listen,
what we saying,
that's a
bruv?
big
But
fight.
I got
That's
other
a big
callers,
fight.
bruv. I can't I can only teach you. You
Jaime
you
doing
got to use
attendance,
Google
David
more,
doing
man.
viewership.
You missing your
Jaime doing
leader.
attendance, David doing.
David doing viewership. I hear you, man. I hear you. I really do. I really do. Bo Rogers, like I was saying earlier, we ain't get to you. We ain't get to you.
Nah, you ain't got to me.
I ain't got to you. I thought I heard you hate
Nah,
on
you
Devin
talked to me this
already
morning.
today.
Nah, that was this morning. Listen, this the play right here. I think what Floyd did was, he knew that Ryan was gonna run back and tell everything like he done, so he played him. And this is the real play. This was really going on. You take Rolly and let him fight Pitbull. Pitbull probably gonna beat Rolly. Then you take Rolly and then you take Pitbull and you unify with Matisse. That's a fight right there. That's a hell of a fight right there. Then Devin gonna bite on the Ryan Garcia fight. So he can't guard 2 spots at one time. He can't guard he threatened to go up to 147 and try to fight Barrios if Terrence Crawford vacate. But if he vacate and if he fight Ryan, then that leaves Barrios and Boots right there to fight. So then Boots will get the belt if he beat Barrios. Devin can't guard 2 spots at one time. You know what I'm saying? It's a big play now. If you looking at boxing like a chessboard. But that Pitbull and Matisse, they'll unify right there. Then Devin will have to either fight Matisse or Tio. So his only move gonna probably be Tio instead of trying to fight with Matisse. But Matisse will have 2 belts. Then you could just let him sit right there and see who want to get it, who want the belt. You got a champion right there that everybody got to go through. Who gonna want to go through him? You hear me now?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I could be wrong. I could be
I
looking in
mean,
too deep, but I think
hopefully in your scenario, Isaac takes the Matias fight because that's a dangerous fight, but it's also a big fight because of the Mexico Puerto Rico rivalry.
it's a huge fight. I want it. I'm that Devin and Ryan fight. That's just something to take everybody else's mind off of the real plays. What's going on? Let Devin go play with Ryan. Let him go play with Ryan because that's just too good to not take. You got to take that Ryan fight. You know what I'm saying? If you want the money or you think what's gonna come with it, but Matisse gonna unify, and he's gonna have both of those belts. Now that's gonna make T.O. or Devin, if they want to undisputed, you're gonna have to go that route.
Yeah, that's the fight I prefer. I've been saying that all today, man. I would prefer Devin to go down that Matisse route. You know what I mean? Go take that from him in Puerto Rico. Years of lurking, $2. Ness, PBC only cross promo, guaranteed wins. Oh, I ain't know Wilder won. My bad, champ. Hood Sports and Boxing. Welcome to the champ level. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you're watching this on YouTube, we need about 120 more thumbs up, and we'll get to that goal of 500. Yeah, I can wild stingy, But hey, this is what happens, This is what happens. Al in the Bay, what do you say?
Yo, 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 what's up? What's up?
What up?
Hey, so I kind of like this fight though, on both sides for Devin and for Ryan. I think I said this when he first tried to mention it, but yeah, for Devin, it's a good stay busy fight for him. You know, somebody he's familiar with. Stay busy for the next title to come around. Um, for Ryan, this is his get back fight. You know, it seemed like he lost the last fight in the amateurs. It seemed like they've been going toe to toe. I think they 3-3 in fighting each other, right? Do you
Yeah,
know the
yep.
record between the
Yeah,
two?
yeah, yeah. They're 3-3. This would be game 7.
You said what?
They are 3-3. This would be game 7.
So yeah, for Ryan, this is his coming to, I wouldn't say coming to Jesus moment, but coming to his own moment right here. If he can dethrone Devin Haney, on the pro level, which, he's already familiar with Devin after fighting him 6 times. So there might be some things that's changed, as weight size, but, he's very familiar with them. So I think this is going to be an excellent fight. I think it's going to be a toe to toe, blow to blow fight. I think both men's going to have their own stance in the fight. I think Ryan might start the couple of early rounds, and Devin might pull ahead. And I think going towards the end, it's like whoever can push their will on their opponent will win the fight. I don't think Devin will run away with this fight. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good stay busy fight for him. And for Ryan, this is his moment to step in the limelight and says, I'm going to dethrone the man who was the man at 135 and who's supposed to be the man at 140. So, yeah, man. I like NBA, man. Game 7 is always the best game. So I'm looking at this gonna be the best fight.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. We got Adrian. What up?
Néstor, un placer escucharte como siempre.
What's going on?
Chilling, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy how big Tank is. You do a show about Haney, whoever, Tyson Fury, and always somebody calls to talk about Tank. I guess he's really big. They need to. I think people need to understand that Floyd and the whole crew is in the business of taking calculated risk. Um, they build the fighters to get money, and they do a great job. So I think people need to get a grip on that. It's not about making the hardest fights every time. Me personally, I would prefer to a champion always fight a champion. You know, I would manage Dan's career different, but you know that's just me thinking as a boxing fan, not as a manager. So yeah, about the question that you asked, that was a good question. 5 years from now, who will be the five fighters or the four fighters? I was thinking about it. Definitely Devin Haney. I would like to think about Teofimo too. Uh, maybe Tank, and let's throw in there Ernesto Mercado. Let's hope he does well. And yeah, man, about the fight, Ryan and Devin. That's not the fight that I want right now, but you know, I'll take it. They're gonna do it. I'll take it. I would prefer Devin and Subriel Matias. I think that's a very, very good fight. That's a fight that I want right now. Matias is a hard puncher, and I think Devin he can prove a point to everybody and make sense with the rest of his resume. The fight that he's taking hard fight after hard fight. You know, no matter what people say about Regis, that was a hard fight. On the previous, that was a hard opponent. Now he beat him up, so everybody thinking about Regis like he's a bum. You know, that's not how it's supposed to be. But he fought Loma, he fought Regis, and Matias will make a lot of sense. I don't know if they are going to be able to make that happen. But if not, I will take the Ryan fight. I think Devin wins that fight. But if the fight gets confirmed, then I will call in for a breakdown. That's pretty much all I got, Ness. Shout out to you. Shout out to you doing TVV and the other show, you know, working hard as always. I'm out, Ness.
Absolutely, brother. Appreciate you. And shout out to you for allowing me to plug my new show that I'm doing with Sarafina. Those of you that don't know, you can check her out on Instagram. And this week, I'm more producing. You know, I speak when I have to, but I'm trying to play the shadows on that one. And in this particular episode, she will be having Melissa Hernandez, Heather Hardy, and Ronika Jeffries to talk some women's boxing Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And that is just a separate show already on top of our already jam packed schedule of a 9 a.m. and a 7 p.m. Eastern, equally 6 a.m., 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. G-Von, what up?
Going on, Ness? Hey,
Chilling.
you. Wait, hold on real quick. I just remember I can't even hear you like this. Yeah. So, look, shout out to you, man. Shout out TBV. Shout out everybody listening and shit. First of all, I really actually like this fight just for the fact that not many fights can be made right now at 140. Well, I shouldn't say can't be made, but aren't going to be made. Like a lot of fights aren't going to be made. We have crews going up in weight to fight Rolly, but I mean, shit. You know that's something that's going, in house. We already know how PBC functions. Shout out to PBC, but they definitely the WWE of boxing. A lot of those fights seem rigged, especially when you have, Mayweather pretty much saying like, look, whatever we're doing, we're gonna keep it in house, and trying to protect their fighters because everybody knows every time they cross the street, shit goes left. But as far as this fight being made, if it actually gets made, I think it's a good fight overall. I would rather see Devin actually fight another champion, Matias or something like that. But this right here, I think is a good fight, and I think it's actually good as far as the odds on it. A lot of people not giving Ryan a chance, but look, man, when we talk about Ryan, when we talk about Haney, Tank, these guys that are supposed to be, the next guys up and shit, they're all on the same type of time. They're either painting their nails, rocking purses, wearing some questionable ass shit, almost looking like they're wearing lip gloss. I don't know what's going on with these guys. But at the end of the day, regardless of how they're looking or how they present themselves or whatever the case might be, these dudes, these fighters, and especially somebody like Ryan that people keep trying to count him out. Dude has real power. And what I mean, I see him being able to catch Haney. You know what I mean? Does he catch him? I don't know. But we've seen how good Haney looked against Regis. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But I mean, I think it's a good fight, man. I'm just glad another big fight being made because I mean, shit, I felt like I just got slapped in my fucking nuts with this Tim Tszyu and Thurman shit. Disrespectful as hell. Catch weight, no belt on the line, all types of shit, pay per view, and then you make the undercard an actual championship fight. Shit, crazy, man. I don't know what's going on in boxing right now, but shout out to you, Ness, man. Shout out TBV, and I just excited for the actual fights that mean something. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we keep getting the good fights. That's it.
All right, all right. Copy cool. What it do? Copy cool. Give me 1 second. All right, just one. It's not gonna take long. I just want to screen share because it's all relevant. Looks like Bill Haney responded to Ryan Garcia, so I just want to let y'all hear that before we go to the next caller, and we'll let the bell ring in 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, come on. There we go. All right. Wait, hold up, hold up. Here we go.
Ryan, or
Let me start over.
I don't know whether to call him crying, Ryan, or is he on top of his game now, Ryan? I know it's in you. There's 2 or 3 different things, though. When you talk about what you gonna do to Devin, and you gonna look over at me, and you say you gonna make me throw in the towel, or me do this, or me do that. Ryan, before I do anything, what is that thing you rolling? I done seen you roll it on your face and shit. You rolling it on your hands and you just rolling it everywhere. Let us know what is that. And that is something that we are not going to use because you still look like you stressed the fuck out.
And he took shots, obviously, at Shakur retiring and posted a meme with Shakur in front of a computer tweeting uh, a rabbit Shakur, too, because this is like Shakur with his tongue out looking weird. And then Tio, and it says, all right, so you mentioned retirement, and obviously it's like insinuating that now Shakur is, mentioning retirement. But go ahead, Copy Cool. You good now. You good.
What's going on, champ? What's going
Chilling.
on? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, look, man. It's a good fight. I mean, we don't really hold Ryan too high on the list. It's a good money fight. It's a good money grab. It is what it is. We wanted all these guys to fight each other, and we're getting it. Is it something I'm excited about? No, because we kind of know the outcome. No disrespect to him, but we just know he's between him and Rolly are the lowest on the totem pole. The only real ones on there is Tank Teofimo and Haney. These guys they show their true ability and their true skills of the game. One's a troll, one's pretty much troller, and the other one's a IG kind of, IG famous in a sense. That's how he got his credibility. And so, I mean, look, it is what it is. This is something that we kind of want in a sense where we want these 4 guys up and they're like the superstars of the division to fight each other. So that's what we get, right? So hey, look, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what happens. the Rolly Cruz fight. It's gonna be an interesting fight. It's fucked up that you set somebody up to get this to get a good payday. Like I would have rather see Ryan Garcia versus Rolly over Haney versus Rolly, because I feel like that's more of a competitive fight than Rolly versus Garcia versus Haney. I'm sorry. But and as far as that Shakur shit, I just think he's just trying to get back on the map because he took a big hit when he fought the Santos, so he's trying to bring the attention back on him. And then that way he could later on make a big fight. There's still a lot of fights for him to be made, and honestly, what he should be doing is following these guys anyway. These are the guys that he want to fight, so why not follow them to 140? Everybody else is, when you got a 130 pounder and Isak Cruz coming up to 140 just to make a money grab, or to fight one of the what's considered the best. Obviously, that's the map that you need to go about. You know what I'm saying? Not just sit here and say, "Oh, I'll retire." That doesn't make sense. Go and fight these guys. They're at 140. Go up to 140 and fight them. Why sit around and wait for somebody else? Obviously, you after the money. Obviously, you want to fight the name, so go after them. Make yourself available at 140 and fight those guys. Fight the Teofimo, fight the Haney, fight the Garcias, the Rollies. Fuck it, make that the most money you want. That you possibly can. That's the only thing that makes sense, instead of doing this tactic like Teofimo did also, or I'm retired and retire for 2 months and come back. It just feels like that's what these guys do. Bring the attention once the spotlight is not on them no more, or has dimmed. They do something outrageous so that the light to come back on them, so they could kind of make these big fights in a sense. But yeah, man, that's really all I gotta say, man. About this whole situation, man. I appreciate you, Ness. You know that. I thank you for the time.
Appreciate you, man. Ain't no show without y'all. So thank you for calling in. Thank you for giving your opinion and rocking out. Looks like we got on the line. Hold on 1 second while I get to this next call. I need you to go ahead and smash that thumbs up, man. AMG, what it do? Oklahoma.
Sure, what's up, man?
What up?
Yo, man, I haven't been here for the show. I just got home from work. But so basically, this is about the Ryan and Haney fight happening now, April 20th?
Is back on, man, allegedly.
Hell yeah. I hope it happens this time. In regards to Floyd, I don't know, man. I think overall Floyd is a net negative for boxing. When it comes to when he was fighting, like towards the end of his career, it was his skills, right? So props to him on that. I'm like not losing and being a defensive genius and all this bullshit. But realistically, it just started an era of so many people protecting their O's, right? For the longest time. We're still not technically out of that era where everybody puts so much emphasis on not losing any fights. We're still recovering from that shit. So in my opinion, he was a net negative for that. And then now, like, what are you doing getting in the way of good fights? And if it would have been legit, it made sense, right, for Ryan to go get a belt. But that was clearly bullshit. I don't know why that fell apart. Maybe, I don't know what would have happened. I don't understand what, I guess PBC didn't want him to have anything to do with the zone, maybe, especially because they just got their new Amazon deal. So maybe Al killed that talk between Rolly and Ryan. I don't know. But I know he ain't going to make the money with Pitbull that he was probably going to make with Ryan. I doubt it. So anyways, once again, just a fucking net negative overall for the sport. Just get out of the way, bro. That's my opinion on it. So, yeah, fuck Floyd on that one. But other than that, I'm excited for this fight. What about Shakur? What's going on with Shakur? Just the retirement thing?
Yeah, that's it. He retired, and the WBO is doing Navarrete moving up to 135 for the vacant title versus Dennis Baranchek.
Nobody believes that bullshit. He'll be back soon. I mean, I want to see him fight. I want to try to see him redeem himself for the shitty performance. I mean, defensive, he didn't get hit. He won the fight easy. But at the end of the day, you also got to give a show, right? That's part of boxing. You can't just fucking hip-hop back or hop backwards every time the guy comes forward and never actually engage besides a couple of jabs and 2 or 3 left hands, you know? So, yeah, hopefully he comes back. I'm sure he will soon. And, yeah, let's get it. I want to see this Ryan Haney fight. I got Haney winning by decision. Should be a good fight though. I'm excited for it.
All right. Appreciate you,
All right, peace.
AMG. We got Leo back at us with another $5. He says, Tip is dumb. So Tank fought Ryan and Rolly, the two draws at 135 and 140. So that leaves Devin, Tio, and Shakur. Pick your poison, because these are the only names left. RRT Boxing with Mr. A, $5. I've seen one-sided beatdowns in Game 7 before. Hashtag The Dream with Hardin. Three faces in clouds of Hardin smoke. RRT Boxing with Mr. A, another $5 right back at us. Ryan advertising the fuck out of that roller. Hashtag Hardin. Three faces of smoke coming out the news. Yeah, it would have been better advertisement if it had a name that we can see. But yeah, people certainly want to know what it is and are talking about it, but there's no way to really advertise it without seeing the brand or whatever. RRT Boxing with Miss Stay right back at us with his third super chat. Shout out. Another $5. He says, Floyd not the negative. The copycats trying to protect O is the negative. Hashtag Hardin. With two faces of, one face of in the clouds of Hardin smoke and another one blowing the Hardin smoke. I get it that he's saying they copycatting, but they only copycatting because they seen the quote unquote green print. That's what he called it, right? They seen how he achieved it, and they believe if they follow him or in his footsteps, they can do what he did. Art, what up? Hawk, what up? Have you subscribed while we waiting for Hawk to unmute? You got to unmute, player.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right, TBV, what's up, Ness?
What up, Butcher?
Ain't too much. Hey, man, is Shane Mosley in the Hall of Fame?
Is Shane Mosley in the Hall of Fame? I'm sure he gonna get there. I don't know that he got in yet. Cause
I don't know if he got in
you
yet.
gotta have a certain amount of years out.
Oh yeah, but he guaranteed. Okay. No, I was just saying because dude was talking about the losses. He had 2 losses back to back, and he still, had a super career. But yeah, I like this fight. If it's going down, because Ness, people ain't gonna agree with me because I'm a boxing man. I believe the Ryan Garcia Devin Haney fight would be more entertaining than Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. Because Tank Davis, and if Devin fight Tank, Devin is never going to get off of his plan for 12 rounds. But I believe against Ryan, they both are going to take risks because they done fought each other some. So we're going to see some action in that fight. I believe it'll be a dead fight if he do fight Tank. I don't got him engaging with Tank, and Tank not, I just think this is the better fight because Ryan going to try. So we'll see. And another thing, Ryan Garcia fast is on a what? He's fast, but I just think Devin Haney might take a little more risks than he would against Matisse or Tank. So I think it's going to be an exciting fight if they do fight. Ryan talking some trash here, so I'm all for that fight. They just talking about them two. They ain't saying who else going to fight and all that, is it?
Yeah, nah, just them.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah. Well, I'm with that. I'm cool with that fight there. Devin. I just think Devin won't win, but I'm thinking Devin he's gonna try to do something spectacular in there, which will put him at risk because they done fought each other so much. And same thing with Ryan. I think he's gonna really go at him. So I expect it to be a good fight. So yeah, that's a cool fight. But that's my call. That's something.
All right. We got Chad, Canada. What up?
Hey, Ness, how are you, man?
I'm good.
Yeah. Um, did you? I haven't been listening much today. Have you announced? I see that they've got the posters up for the Kolmatov and Ford featherweight title fight. Um, Shout out to Against the Ropes with Dose. He kind of put me on
Sorry
to
about
the
that.
fact. Oh, that's cool. He put me onto the fact that it had been like officially announced. I'm guessing today, but your boy Cashflow Diaz is on that card too. The card looks great, and it's actually not too far from me. Like I could drive there in probably 3 to 4 hours. I'm not going to be able to because of when it is, but I really like that fight. And to be honest, that fight and that card gets me more excited than Haney and Ryan. I'll tell you that much because I mean, I feel like I'm a broken record when it comes to this, but yeah, unlike the last caller, I feel opposite. I feel like it's Tank that will challenge Haney and push Haney, maybe somewhere we haven't even seen before from him. Where I feel like Ryan, I mean, based on what we've seen, I don't see any problems coming from Ryan for Haney. And I feel like it'll be the same type of thing that with Cambosis. Like Haney will put it on him, and it'll be on Ryan to make something happen or adjust. And I don't see how he can or how he will. I mean, Tank completely
So,
controlled him.
so,
You
so,
know what
so
I'm
let
saying?
me get this clear.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see the day where I had to cook me a Canadian too, but just as crazy. So somehow
Hmm.
undefeated Haney and one loss Ryan doesn't excite you, but this fight with Valdez is more about is he done, is he not? Am I right?
Sorry, Valdez.
I mean, that's the card you're talking about. That's the same card Cash Flow's on. That's the same card Sinisa's on. That's the same card you said is better than Ryan and Haney.
I
You're more
I
excited for Valdez and Wilson. Like, yeah, I get
no
it.
no.
He had a good fight
I'm
with
talking.
Navarrete, but what the fuck, bro?
I'm talking about the main event.
That
That
is the
that
main
title fight.
event.
I thought it's Kolmatov and Ford. No, for
No,
the title.
no.
So what's the main event on that card then?
Liam Wilson and Valdez. On the undercard is
Shit.
Morataya, Richard Torres, or
The
maybe
poster. Sorry, dude. So then I'm misinformed. Like the poster
no,
I
maybe
saw,
this is not the fight you're talking about.
yeah, I'm talking about Kolmatov versus Ray Ford. It's for a vacant title, and it absolutely gets me more excited than the Haney and Ryan fight. And that's because I don't see Ryan having a chance to beat Haney, Ness. That's it. That's it. I don't see it. I don't see how he's going to do it. How? Tell me. Everyone talks about his power.
No,
Well, how's he going to deliver the power?
I'm not picking
You know
Ryan at
how?
all.
Bro, that's all I'm saying. That's why it doesn't excite me. Do I want to watch it? Of course I'm gonna fucking watch it. Of course I'm
I'm
gonna look at, analyze it, call in about it, all that shit. But it doesn't excite me. These smaller cards like this, I get excited about them, man. I am legit. I think Ford and Kolmatov are two up and comers. They're first and second, and now they're going for the belt. It's exactly as it should be. You know, it's perfect to me. It's exactly the type of fight I want to watch. That I get excited about. But what event are you talking about? Liam Wilson and Oscar Valdez?
Yeah. I don't see
I
the
didn't even
I
I
don't
hadn't even
see
heard
the
of that.
I don't see the Ford fight. Top ranking doesn't have anything. I don't see anything, but I'm
Bro,
gonna keep
go
searching.
if you go to Cashflow's Instagram, he's got the poster up with him on it. It's
Well,
the same event. March. Sorry. Yeah.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh, No, I was gonna say it's the same. It's March the 2nd, and it's in like northern. It's like outside of Syracuse, Verona, New York. Small venue, but I'm sure it'll be a great night. That's the type of card I really enjoy. Like it's the same thing with like the To and Jermaine cards. It's that type of fight
It
I'm
says
up
March
for.
2nd.
Yeah, March 2nd. Yeah, that's the same event with Ford and oh man, Kolmatov. Yeah, sorry, I almost confused his name there. But yeah, I like. See Ford. Do you follow Ford at all? You know anything about him?
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course, of course.
I mean, I was really big on Ford Ness, like following him early on, and then he had that. I don't know if you remember. He fought a kid named Aaron Perez, and he had a draw against Perez. Close fight, we all got past it, the fans and him, and he was, I'm gonna work harder, da 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 da. And then a couple fights after that, he fought a kid named Edward Vasquez. And that fight, look, it looked like Ford lost, but they gave Ford the win. And a lot of fans didn't like that. Like they were booing in the venue that night. Like it was not good. It was not a good look. He was looking a bit protected there, Ness. And to be honest, I didn't like. I mean, he's still a kid. I get it, but I didn't like how he was coming off on his social media and stuff. I kind of like lost touch with him a little bit. I haven't watched him in a couple fights, but this fight, true, I'm all about it, and I'm hoping to see. With Ford, they pushed him hard early, and I think these guys they put him in there with they underestimated them. These young, hungry guys, right? They were there to show something. Ford got caught. He was kind of weak inside. His inside game wasn't great, and sometimes on the back foot, retreating and stuff, he was getting caught. So I'm hoping he's worked those problems out because I feel like the first time I saw Ray Ford, he's pretty electric, man. He's quick, he's accurate, he's fast. I said quick, but you know what I mean. Like he's just got something about him when you see him in there. But that's when he's fighting his fight, and that was the problem. I started seeing them putting pressure on him. He wasn't responding well to it. But let's hope that he's worked that out for this one. But anyway, man, I don't have too much else to say, bro. I just I wanted to kind of put that in there that cards got announced, and hopefully everybody's down with it.
Well, we certainly gonna be tuned in. But they slid that one in on us because that card is the Turnstone, the Verona card, and that has Brian Norman on it. We interviewed Brian. He's gonna be fighting Lord. Oh yeah, Janison Bocachica on that card. But I didn't know Ford was gonna be on that card. I did not know. But it does say it on Top Rank's Instagram. I just don't see the fight poster. I see the reinforcements poster, which shows you all the undercard fighters, which is obviously Brian Norman. Then they got Duke Reagan, Rohan Polanco, Troy Isley's back. That's what's up. And Brandon Moore is back. And Floyd Cashflow. And even Nico Ali Walsh and Bryce Mills. It's funny because Nico was supposed to like fight in another country, and that I guess that never fucking happened for him. Okay, this is a different caller here. This might be Louisiana. It is. This is Jerron. What up?
What's happening? What's up, man? It's been a minute, man. What's happening?
Chilling.
I'm kind of excited about this fight. I mean, I know you said they have other fights that'll be more challenging, which is probably why because I mean, this was going to be a bigger deal. More people are going to watch this one. But to me, it's really, they both trying to that seems like they both trying to get leverage towards that Tank fight, because if Ryan beats Haney, then that's leverage. I mean, I beat the guy you didn't, he can go to Tank and say, I beat the guy you didn't want to fight. And if Haney gives the performance like he gave against Regis against Ryan, then people are gonna say, well, Devin looked better. I know Tank knocked him out, but a lot of people were saying it was a close fight before that. So they might say Devin looked better, and they could use that maybe as leverage. Either way, it could be an interesting fight or it could be a boring fight, depending on how it plays out. Guess I'll use the rest of my call to talk about something that's been getting a little bit of buzz because I see in the Border Wars chat look like y'all might be close to having a date. So I'm just saying, anybody that wants to fight on Border Wars, let's take care of business. Let's get our end done, make it as easy for Ness, because I know Adrian's gonna handle his side or whatever in Wisconsin. We just got to handle our side. We got to get signed up for USA Boxing, pay our fees, get our fights locked in, no pulling out at the last minute. You know, Ness shouldn't have to be pulling teeth to get training for it, so to just make it as smooth a process as possible, so that Ness gets excited again and wants to put on more, so that he's not remembering the headaches he used to have and remembering all the fun that he used to have doing it and how much fun it was to do it, so that we can get it back like it used to be. Because, of course, you know, I want to fight Supermax for that chubby weight championship, and the other guys won the fight. So let's get it done so we can have a big weekend and have a lot of fun. But that's my call.
All right, Jerome, appreciate you. We got Toledo Trees. What up? We
Yo,
got what up?
what up, though? What up, though? But I just want to say shout out Duke Reagan real quick. I see that he on that card that my man's had called about. That's what's up. But hey, with this here, I ain't gonna with this. I'm just tuning in with this Ryan. So he's saying that Mayweather persuaded him to take the Rolly fight. Is what he's saying.
That's what he said. Mayweather is the one that persuaded him not to take the Devin fight and instead to take the Rolly fight, only to clown him.
Goofy ass. See, this the type of shit I'm talking about right here. See, this the type of shit you gotta be like, who the fuck? Who is your promoter? I thought Oscar was his promoter. What are you doing listening to Floyd? You feel me? And then you end up in a jam like this. You supposed to listen to the people who got your best interests at heart. I feel like that's what Oscar De La Hoya been on his ass about the whole time. Like I get it. You're a man, quote unquote, and you want to make your own decisions, quote unquote, and then you still not making your own decisions, and you still ended up in the fucking hole. So it's nuts to me. Like listen to Oscar, man. He a Mexican fighter. He telling you that shit. You trying to get to where I've already been, my nigga. Why the fuck ain't you listening to me and going on some traitorous shit and listening to the enemy? Like I don't know, man. I don't fucking get it. And then it's like I'm to the point where him and Shakur, I don't know who looking worse out here in these streets on trying to get the fights between Ryan and Shakur. I'm damn near to the point where fuck it, they need each other. Fuck it, they need to fight each other. I'm to that point. Cause Ryan I don't know, man. They just every time you look up, they in social media, but for the wrong shit about a fight that they might get, or a fight that they should have, or a fight that they could have. But then when you look up, these motherfuckers not fighting. They fighting the Oscar Dartways of the world, and this nigga fighting De Los Santos, or he got to go down the whole, or Shakur got to go down the whole fucking list of rankings to get a fight. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. And speaking of Oscar De La Hoya, I know that your man Jamie Mungaya. I know he been trying to get Canelo Alvarez, you feel me, to fight him, but I've been thinking the more and more I've been thinking about that shit. Is Canelo and Oscar De La is they even on good terms for him to even make a fight like that? To even get Munguia that fight with Canelo? Or will Canelo do business with Oscar for that fight?
I mean, Munguia got another promoter. His name is Fernando Beltran. Remember that Oscar and Floyd don't get along, and Ryan's lawyer Lupe is the one that did the deal. So there's always somebody that could be the mediator or the middleman.
Oh, okay. So basically now what I'm hearing is what you think about Ryan Garcia going to Australia to fight Liam Paro? What you think about that?
My bro, today's show is about Ryan and Devin being done for April 20th. You're talking about going to Liam
Oh, it's
Park.
done. Oh no, I'm saying this. I didn't know it was done. I thought this was some shit that we like I say, every time I look up, Ryan might get the fight, or he should get the fight,
I
or he could
mean,
get the fight. Is this shit on ink? Is this shit in ink?
Devin out here acting like it's done, right? He talking about I'm gonna beat the shoulder roll out of him April 20th. He posted the old fight. He
I'm
showed
just
us
happy it's on April 20. I'm just happy it's on April 20th. Fuck it, we smoking on that Ryan pack then.
word.
Fuck it.
We might
If
have
that's
to
how we
do.
getting
We
down.
might have to do
But
a
shit.
appreciation night. That's like that'll be
Hell yeah,
amazing.
you got to, Ness. You got to. Got
It's
to.
a
That's
little
yeah.
early though, man. I wasn't planning on coming back that soon. But
Oh, okay.
If
Fuck it.
Danny
Fuck it.
could,
We to Florida with it. We to Florida. I'm on the East Coast. You know, I'm straight. I'm to Florida. Fuck it. I go to Florida. Ain't shit. I'm wherever with it. But shit, you just let me know. You put that shit on the computer. Put that shit up. Let us know. I ain't. That's some. That's a fight that we 420. Oh yeah. We definitely gotta have a a smoke extravaganza for this one. Watch my nigga Devin put the beats on Ryan. And yeah, kick it with my TBV brothers. I'm with it. But shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Be cool.
all right. Trees, appreciate you. Let me see here. Let me see here. Oh, listen, it's absolutely free to hit them thumbs up. Don't be stingy with that. Future, present, past, you can still do that even after the live is over. Yeah. Oh, you can also subscribe too. So go ahead and do that. I'm gonna be right back out here tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch me on the next one. Oh, no, hold on. We got a cash app for $1 here. My man Worlds. He said he might be a hater, but I love Pitbull versus Matisse. And that was specifically to Bo Rogers. And I do like that Pitbull Matisse fight, but it's like I said, man, it's a race to Matias. People ain't gonna believe me, bro. It's a race to Matias, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Somebody got run and you know he's beatable right now. I'm trying to tell y'all. Um, I don't know if Pitbull style is the one to do it because that's fire with fire and that's dangerous. But we got to everybody. So I'm out. Peace.